but there's somebody trying to come through here. Yeah, yeah, ready for all sorts here.
Hello everyone, this is Anna McGovern from Vox Populi, and today we are at the Jam for Freedom Festival, the second one that has ever been held, which has been organised by Campbell and his team, who we spoke to a couple of days ago in the lead up to the festival taking place, where he showed us around the festival site, and we also had a conversation with him about how all of this started. So essentially, Jam for Freedom was started as a way to bring musicians together during those lockdowns that took place in 2020. The atmosphere here is very electric. Everyone's having such a good time. We've had some really interesting talks throughout the day that have been taking place, and there's some really cool music as well. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our preview of the Jam for Freedom Festival. So why are you at the Jam for Freedom Festival?
I like the word freedom, so I was curious, what does it offer in terms of freedom? So I can see that people are freer, more happier than in normal world, which is not free at all.
Well, I was here last year and it was just so amazing, so many people, mixed people together, old people, young people, freedom fighters. It's just a fantastic place to come where we can all just talk and be free to what we, for what we say. And yeah, it's brilliant. The music's fantastic. We met musicians from America and this man that's just talking about Cyprus, and we didn't know what was going on over there. And I never even used to listen to rapping. Now I'm listening to the rapping because I'm listening to the words, and it's just wonderful for them to be able to put their word across. And yeah, it's really great.
Well, I've come to see the rap mainly. So there's Ryan Sanders. There was supposed to be a museum, but he was replaced by Technique. And for the Jam, possibly, I might be able to join in with that a bit. And it's nice to be, to support the cause, really. Support the cause, yeah.
Our band Due to Anarchy played today, earlier on the stage, and it was our debut at a live festival. I'm also in the band Victorious. We played at Jam for Freedom last year, so we've come back again this year, and it's all running a lot smoother than last year. No, it was good fun last year, though. We had a good time, but I'm so pleased Due to Anarchy got to play and spread a message and be amongst this wonderful audience and in the sunshine.
I'm just getting out and about at some festivals. I don't go to too many, so. Yeah, that's it really. I'm probably get to some of the bands I've not come across before either, so it'd be quite interesting to learn about them. But yeah.
But then to be fair, I'd say Jam for Freedom is probably a bit more niche than what you'd get with your average festival in the UK. So how would you? Yeah. So what inspired you to come here compared to other festivals, particularly?
Last year I went to a place in Wales 3 times, and I haven't done that many festivals, to be fair, so I'm not sure which ones would be the recommended ones, although there's certainly quite a few to pick from, so I just come around to. I went to the Wellness and Detox Fair a couple of months ago, which is a similar sort of thing really, to a certain extent. Certainly there were workshops and speakers, so that was quite similar. There's probably more music here than was at that particular venue, because for example here they started in the afternoon, whereas the one I went to near Swindon was they only ever had it at night, so there's more music here than there was there.
So what about you?
What about me? Good question. I'm here to support truth, justice, and the light. Well, not the light, the newspaper necessarily, but just the light.
So Jam for Freedom, of course, started to bring people together during lockdown. How did lockdown impact you?
Well, at the beginning, I thought it was really, what they were telling us what it was all about. And then I moved house, moved areas, met people that were questioning things. And the more I listened to them, luckily it was just before the vaccinations came in, and that was it. I thought, this is wrong, this is not right. And that's why I started, the light paper came in right back then, so I was reading that. And just, feeling something wasn't right, the gut feeling that proved to be right. And for so many people, and to hear all different races and ages here all saying the same thing, it's like, oh my God, we're all thinking the same. This is going to absolutely be okay. Everything is going to be fine. Meant to happen, I think, at the lockdown, else we would have never all come together. So it's for a better world, and we're going to make it. We're going to do this, and we're going to get rid of the evil in the world and keep smiling and be happy and be fit. And it's all about your own wellness and your own strengths and building that up and not letting them get to us and feed on our fear. It's just not going to happen.
Oh, it was the most horrible thing that happened to me, to be locked and not able to be with people that I loved and I wanted to be with. But you know, we found our way out, and we joined people that felt the same as we, and we were much happier then.
I've not really had much dealings with I mean, the light paper is my affiliation to a certain extent with the light paper is we locally go out and we hand out light paper just to get the truth out there about what's really going on. We're kind of like doing the job for the independent media that the BBC obviously going to give a far different opinion, otherwise no one ever going to know what is the true truth. But other than the activism, this is like the first, I kind of had a dip. This year I suppose it's the real first time I've ever been to any festivals, other than as I mentioned, the ones at Wales last year. So yeah.
Well, I suppose we tried to lock down as little as possible, really. But I'm a music tutor, and it decimated my music tutoring. I lost literally 90% of my students. I lost all my old people, and they haven't come back, and majority of my kids haven't come back either. And the thing that really hit was the economic situation. A lot of people, even though they've got two parents working, they're still not able to afford, the lessons, and they're now being seen as a luxury. And they're really, it's important to children to learn instruments. So it's affected me a lot, really. But it affected me in good ways as well. I wrote a lot of music, a lot of rap music, and I'm doing focusing on that a lot as well now.
Well, do you know, I've been combining gardening with music, singing in nursing homes, livening up the elderly and the staff alike in nursing homes mainly, along with teaching. So that got hit, that got walloped, the singing and the music teaching. So I actually became a frontline worker, as it were, rescuing people's gardens, particularly elderly clients who weren't able to get out and do it themselves in lockdown. I became even busier. Thankfully, I didn't kill myself with taking on extra work because I was only a certain level of fit because I was combining with music all the time.
Yeah.
But I used to wake up in the night with cramps because I was overdoing it, and then I started doing it less. But and then the music started kicking back in again, thankfully.
I was lucky to be able to find a tribe of awakened people quite quickly, because there were protests every Monday on the seafront, and I eventually got to know more and more people. Got to know the members of Victorious, and we used to meet during lockdown, all the kids, all the adults, and we started playing music. We actually took Jam for Freedom set list they used to play, and that was the basis for our band at first. Gradually we became into a unit, but I'd say I actually love the fact it's happened, because I've lost all my old friends, and my family are all fast asleep, but it's shown me people for who they really are. 2020 gave 2020 vision, and I am thankful to it. And I'm now in a band. I am a Christian now for the last 2 years, so I think it just shook me up. I was sleepwalking through life, not really paying attention, and now it was just like a big slap round the face, actually. But I'm very thankful for it.
Hope you've really enjoyed our content from today, showing you the Jam for Freedom Festival. If you like this and would like to see more of our content, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and all of our social media as well. Thank you, and see you soon.